All right. Westonka Squirt A live here from Thaler Arena. First home district game of the season. 2 minutes left in warm-ups. Looks like it's sent. All right, boys coming off a big 5-3 win over Wayzata on Thursday night. Beat Minneapolis last weekend, so 2-0 in district play with one non-district win at Buffalo, so 3-0 on the season. We haven't played a tournament yet, so that's coming up in a couple of weeks. But it looks like we're wearing the gray jerseys for the first time. We got Westonka Squirt coach here, Joe Shoup, joining the broadcast. Oh, just realized he's live, and he quickly ran as he doesn't want the FCC chasing him.
Here, going live.
Gonna do your guys' game on Tuesday. And we got Declan, my son, broke a stick last night at practice as B1 teammate John Messner fell on his stick during a drill and snapped it. So we got a new twig at work today. All right, horn is blown with 45 seconds left. They got to gather the pucks now, get ready for this big tilt. This is also, by the way, the first time that the Whitehawks in 7 games and scrimmages will have worn the gray jerseys. So the boys had to get those out of plastic for this one. All right. On the bench today, we got Coach Phil, Coach Matt, Coach Josh, Coach Dan. And in the penalty box, we've got Wyatt's mom running the clock. Is Dylan's dad, Mr. Miller. And also helping with game sheet, it looks like, we've got Sam's dad, Rick Knudsen. So Whitehawks gathered in the corner here, getting ready, getting fired up to take on Osseo-Maple Grove. Taking the draw will be Nash Kading with Calvin and Emmett at wing, Connor Eads, and Felix at D. Face-off won by the Whitehawks, picked up by Felix Vitt. Felix throws it through the neutral zone. It's dumped back in by Maple Grove, and it will be an icing whistle. Offensive zone draw coming for the Whitehawks. Just 11 seconds into this tilt. We got 11:49 left in the first period.
Saw some of the highlights yesterday from a couple of games ago. That little passing play behind the net for the one-timer. Little 1T goal.
Dumped in by the Whitehawks, picked up behind the net by Nash. Nash, puck rung around the back of the net, picked up by Maple Grove. Good step up there by the Whitehawks, by Lemke to hold it in. All right. Now we're in the neutral zone. Maple Grove has it. They almost went offside, but they jumped back on. Now it's taken away. Nash Kading, Calvin. Oh, dumped back in offsides. 11:20 left. And we'll have a full line change. I'm doing your guys' game on Tuesday. I'm live. I'd have to like. Face-off one here by the Whitehawks. Dylan Miller has it. Dylan drives to the right side. Wyatt enters in the center. Dylan tries to center it. Centering pass intercepted by Maple Grove. They'll chip it out to the neutral zone where Declan will step up with his brand new twig and knock it away. Now Maple Grove dumps it in. Dylan uses his body to angle off, get position, swings it around the other side to Wyatt Workey. Wyatt's met with some pressure. Sam joins. Got 3 Whitehawks and 2 Maple Grove players here in the corner. Wyatt wins the battle temporarily, but puck sticks on the end line. And Sam has it. Sam tries to hit Dylan, but it's intercepted. Maple Grove will dump it in offsides, and the Whitehawks will change again. 10:28 left in the first. I just did this for her game like literally an hour ago. Face off. Tied up at their feet. Emmett steps in though, chips it forward. Now Maple Grove dumps it in, hits the ref. Felix retrieves it. Felix makes an escape move, but then blows a tire. Good support there by Nash Kading to come over and help him out. We got a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty on the Whitehawks. Looks like Connor Reed's maybe getting a hooking call, I believe. Connor, he spent a couple trips to the box on Thursday night at Plymouth Ice Center. He will return to his home, his second home. So Tacker will jump on and join Felix as we're shorthanded. So we have 2D out there. Maple Grove wins the draw. They chip it in. It's picked up there by Felix. Felix tries to hit Nash. Nash battles his way through, gets the puck over to Nolan Miller. Nolan enters. Nolan takes a shot. Shot deflected wide. Shorthanded Whitehawks. Nolan steps up, takes a backhand shot. Oh, paddle saved by the goalie as that thing potentially saw the back of the net in the upper portion of the net, but Maple Grove gets out of that dangerous shorthanded chance. Now on the back check, Nolan Miller takes it away nicely, just nonchalant. Give me my cookie. Here he goes. Nice centering pass there through the neutral zone to Nash Kading, who enters 1-on-3. Nash, though, gets a shot. Save there, but as the rest of the Whitehawks were changing. Now Maple Grove, still with 5 seconds left in the power play. They throw it through the neutral zone where Declan will go retrieve it in the defensive zone. Declan swings it over to Tacker. Tacker chips it out to the neutral zone. Now Sam chasing. Calvin steps up, but Maple Grove retains it. Chipped in to Dylan. Dylan pitchforks it up high. Back to Dylan. Now Declan steps up. Now he gets beat. But really good back check by Calvin to take away any chance. Thrown towards the front of the net. Chipped out front by Maple Grove. Saved by Olivia. Tied up there by Sam. Now Maple Grove steps up. Another shot wide of the net. Retrieved by Dylan. Dylan, he gets angled off, but the puck does get to the neutral zone. Loses his stick in the process. Now Maple Grove tries to re-enter. Tacker's there. Tacker. He chips it up the boards to Calvin. Calvin gets it to Sam. Sam tries to go to the middle of the ice, has it taken away. And we got a whistle, I think, for offsides. I think Dylan was trying to head to that right post a little too early. Connor's back out of the box. He's with Felix at D again. Ref's telling Wyatt and the Maple Grove wing to get back. Felix, the recipient of the draw, dumps it in. Now Nash on the chase with Wyatt. Wyatt, nice job there, angling it off. Back to Nash. Nash wheels to the slot. Oh, he just can't get his shot off as he's tied up, but he does keep the puck. He centers it out front. Wyatt tries to wheel around. He gets tied up. Now Maple Grove will get to center ice where Connor takes it away. Back to Wyatt. Wyatt. Pass. Emmett. Shot. Goalie makes the save. Hit his stick. He covers it. Good chance there as the Whitehawks saw Emmett streaking on the right side. Whitehawks will change. Now Sam's taking the draw. He wins the draw. Back to Dylan, who tried to make the pass across and had it taken away. Here comes 3 back checkers. Declan sweeps it away. Nice play by Declan. And he's joined by Sam, who comes in, runs into the ref, but loses his stick and the puck. And now Maple Grove will throw it back deep off the side of the net. No danger. Now we're playing tennis back and forth. Tacker retrieves it. Tacker tries to chip it to Dylan, has it knocked away, and the Maple Grove player skates. And now nobody seems to be able to find it. It's out front. Nolan Miller does a nice stick lift, grabs the puck and goes. 2-on-2 zone entry. He hits Dylan, his cousin, throws it high over the net. Dylan runs into the ref, who catches him. And now Maple Grove will leave. It jumps past Declan, who now is going to try to go retrieve it. Olivia will bat it wide. Declan will chip it to the corner. Tacker will go to get it. Tacker throws it up to Nolan. Nolan hits Sam. Here comes Sam. He goes to the bottom of the circle. He goes towards the net. He takes a shot. And he scores! Sam Knutson short side. Hit the goalie, and the goalie just didn't quite play that one clean, and it found its way across the line. We got a 1-0 Whitehawks lead. 6:13 left in the first period. Nice play by the Whitehawks. Shots on goal, 4-1 here. Halfway through the first. Face off, won by Nash Kading. Back to Felix. Felix gets it to the red line and chips it in. Now the Maple Grove will throw it back to the neutral zone. Now we'll go back and forth. Connor Eads steps up though and takes it away. And now Maple Grove throws it all the way down. Looks like we got an arm race for icing, and we'll get the whistle. Felix will pick up the puck to go hand it to the ref and then drop it. And there we go. .550 left in the first. Face-off won by Nash. Back to Felix. Felix takes a shot, has it blocked, and now Maple Grove has a rush. Good step up there, though, by Connor Eads, and a good stick lift to help knock it away. Here comes Nash in support. Nash grabs it, then he has the puck roll on him. Maple Grove gets it back. And now here comes the Crimson. Chipped in deep, retrieved by their winger, but support by Nash and Felix, and the Whitehawks have the puck for a second. Back to Maple Grove, though. They'll get a shot. It's tipped up front. Olivia saved the initial puck, and then Maple Grove there to rebound and tap it in. We got a 1-1 hockey game. 5:12 left in the first. Face off one, back to Declan. Declan sees Dylan, tried to hit him, just barely missed him. Now Maple Grove will exit the zone. Puck squirts through the neutral zone. Tacker retrieves it. He has his passing attempt knocked down. Now they walk out front. Good back check by Dylan Miller, who takes it away. And he loses it trying to go to the middle. Declan steps up. He's in a battle. He's holding it against the wall, waiting for support. Sam comes over to join him. Dylan's there. 4 black jerseys on that wall. 3 gray jerseys, and Maple Grove comes out of there with it. They're trying to walk towards the front of the net. It's throwing through the paint. Whitehawks there to pick up the puck. Wyatt, he had it. He gets knocked down. And now the battle's on this side where bodies keep falling. Can't see exactly what happened, but it's now with the right defense with Maple Grove. Shot deflected over the top of the net. I think Olivia got a little piece of that one. Dumped back in. Now Maple Grove player lost his stick, it looks like, in the boards. And Maple Grove will get it back in. Sam will come back on the back check, take it away. Sam throws it, held in. Sam tries to chip it out. Now it's dumped back in. Tacker, good job using his body to position off the Maple Grove defender, or forward, I should say. Thrown out front, intercepted there by Declan. Declan tries to chip it forward, doesn't get it out. Dumped back in. Retrieved by Tacker. Now the Whitehawks are struggling to get this one out of the zone. And finally, Sam gets it out. Dylan chasing. But Maple Grove will get to that one. Dylan on the forecheck. Nash on the ice. Dillon. Oh, Nash and Dillon, they kind of ran into each other, taking away a good chance, but here we are back at the blue line. Nash trying to hold it in. Maple Grove coming through like a freight train, though, and they get the puck. Now Nolan comes back and gets it. Now Nash takes it away as he enters. He's tied up with a bunch of stick checks. He throws it out front. Shot attempt there. Nolan kind of missed it. He gets taken down, and we got a whistle. But I thought the puck was loose. I'm not really sure what the whistle was for, but did the goalie cover it for a second? Okay. All right, I missed that. But 3:01 left in the first. Face-off won by the Whitehawks. Nice play there by Emmett. Now Nash has it. Nash tries to hit a pass out front to Nolan. Miller shot, rebound. Loose puck, rebound again. Oh, just wide. Couple looks at it there. Now Connor holds it in right at the blue line. Now Nash is trying to walk in with it. Good step up there by Nolan Miller. Nice step by Emmett. And finally, Maple Grove does get it out to the neutral zone where we got back pressure from Emmett Lemke. Connor steps up. Maple Grove player blows a tire. And offsides by Maple Grove. 2:21 left in the first period. 6 shots on goal to 2, but a 1-1 game. And they will call an intentional offsides and move the face-off to the other side of the neutral zone. Face-off won by the Crimson. So Sam gets over there for a second. Now the Maple Grove squad has it. They enter. I look like they're offsides, but it gets waved off. Now Declan's on it, as well as Sam. Dillon comes over with Sam. Sam has it. He chips it to himself. He's got Dillon with him. He's got Kelvin with him. We got a 3-on-1. Sam throws it out front to Dillon. Oh, he fanned on the back corner. He was in the right position. Almost had to have that one, but here comes Maple Grove the other direction. 3-on-2. Declan steps up, though, and takes it away. He chips it up the wall to Sam. Sam battling right in front of the bench. Declan comes in there to get it out of the zone. Dillon trying to put pressure on. Kelvin sweeps it over the red line, and he gets knocked down, and we got an offsides call, I believe. .130 left in the first period. Face off, tied up there at Nash's feet. A lot of bodies around it. Nash will come out of there with it. He'll take a shot. He'll get his shot blocked out front. He retrieves the rebound, though, in the far corner. 3 black jerseys all over him. And now Wyatt will go put some pressure on the other side of the net. Good pinch by Connor. Connor throws it on net. Saved by the goalie. Nobody there for the rebound. And now Maple Grove will get it back out to the neutral zone where Felix has it. And now Nash with a nice pass back to Emmett, who misplayed that one, and now Maple Grove will dump it in. Felix tried to hit Nash. Maple Grove dumped it back in, back to Nash. Now chipped out. Emmett in pursuit. Maple Grove throws it back in deep again. 40 seconds remain in the period. Felix, this time he hits Emmett. Emmett hits Nash. Nash hits Wyatt. We got a couple Whitehawks entering, a couple black jerseys in front of them. Shot wide of the net there by Wyatt. Hit the side of the net. Good step up there by Dillon, who just came in. Maple Grove tries to throw it through. They do get it out of the zone. Now Wyatt on the back check. Good job forcing them to dump it in. Declan will pick up the puck with 10 seconds left in the period. Declan tried to hit Sam and had it taken away. 5 seconds left and 3 seconds. That will be the end of the first period. We got a 1-1 game here with the Whitehawks Squirt's first game against Osseo-Maple Grove, first home district game of the season. And we got a really good crowd here as it was a big Squirt day at Thaler. We had Squirt C, Squirt B2's black, Squirt B2 red, Squirt A, and then we will have Squirt B1 after this. So all 5 teams with 5 straight district games here on this great, beautiful weather Saturday. 55 degrees and sunny outside in late November. For those in the audience, maybe watching from sunny Arizona or gosh knows where.
You like that your dad does this? You gotta love it.
He's good at it.
Well, this first period.
Most parents don't care that much.
This first period was brought to you by Jubilee Foods, sponsoring and serving the community since 1985 at 2131 Commerce Boulevard, 952-472-3108. Jubilee Foods.
Wow.
We got Dave Seiler, guest here in the broadcast booth. As I said, we got a really good crowd here today. Face off, Sam Knutson on the dot. Wins the draw. Declan has it. Declan hits it to Dylan Miller. Dylan Miller enters. Dylan takes a shot wide of the net. Sam chasing, though. He retrieves it. Nice play by Sam. Makes a skate move, but then loses the puck. And now here comes the Maple Grove player through the neutral zone. Now we got Nolan Miller on a great back check. Comes over and takes that puck away quickly. And then hits Sam, who hits Dylan, who hits Sam again, who has himself tied up quickly. Now Sam makes a move. He still has the puck. He goes towards the net. He hits Nolan Miller with a shot. Oh, just over the net. He had his shot deflected. Now it's out front. Declan takes a shot. Low. Traffic out front. Oh. Back to Declan. Declan dumps it in. Picked up behind the net by Dylan Miller. Dylan, he sees his cousin Nolan out front, and he makes a move, though. He hits Sam out front with the rebound. Oh, nice goal. Dylan Miller back door to Sam Knutson. We got a 2-1 game. Nice pass by Dylan Miller. Nice finish by Sam Knutson. He had his cousin Nolan tapping his stick for the puck in the high slot. He was in great position. Dylan looked at him, made a quick move, and then he made the even higher percentage pass to the back door there for Sam. We'll have a change here with 11:07 remaining in the second period. Face-off won by the Whitehawks. Felix Vitt has it. He has it taken away right as he's about to enter. Now Emmett tries to chip it up to Calvin. Good angle there by Nash Kading to take it away. Calvin picks up the loose puck. He chips it all the way in from just across the red line. Emmett on the forecheck. Emmett wins the battle, tries to center it to Nash, hasn't hit a skate. Now Maple Grove tries to clear it. Nash picks it off in the high spot. He dumps it back in. Maple Grove tries to clear it. Felix holds it in at the blue line. Does a nice job. Nash picks it up. Nash throws it towards the net, but doesn't get it through. Goes and retrieves it instead. Calvin comes out of there with the puck. He throws it behind the net, where Connor Eads will step up and pick it up. Connor, good pinch there, holds it in. Come on, Whitehawks, go forecheck. There we go. Calvin goes and ties them up. And now here comes Maple Grove up the near side. Picked up at center ice by Connor Eads. Right on the red line, he smartly dumps it in, and now we'll go forecheck again, putting the pressure on. Thrown up here to the blue line. Held in again by Felix Vitt. Nice play, Felix. Now Calvin dumps it in. Sam hits with a lot of speed off the bench. Goes behind the net to retrieve the puck. But he's met by a double team as the rest of the Whitehawks are changing. Now Sam working really hard in the corner. We got a couple players on the ice. Puck laying down there. Now we got 2 jerseys from each side battling. Can't really see exactly where the puck is. At some point somebody will come out of there with it. And here comes Maple Grove. Dylan Miller, though, quickly puts pressure on him. And now Maple Grove has the puck through the neutral zone. Declan does a nice job angling off. Declan's getting hooked. No call. Maple Grove is all over him, but now they're battling in this corner. And we got some pushing and shoving. And somebody's going to come out of there. Declan has the puck. And he chips it forward, but gets to the defenseman for Maple Grove, who throws it to the other corner. And now Tacker chips it. Oh, and it hits a skate there by when Wyatt tried to chip it to himself. Dylan Miller has it. Now we got a foot race. We got Wyatt Workey getting hooked. He goes down. He draws the penalty. We'll have a Whitehawks power play with 8:38 remaining in the second period. Nice play by Wyatt, moving his feet and using his body to hold off the defender there. Whitehawks up 2-1. Shots on goal 8-2. And we'll go on the power play here. Face off won by the Whitehawks. Back to Emmett. Emmett. We have a whistle here. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. All right, ref blew the whistle. Needed a clarification on something. I don't really know what it was, but face off one back to Emmett again this time. Felix swings it over to Connor. Connor takes a shot, winds up, rebound. Covered. Quick whistle. Great face-off win by Nash. Over to Emmett, who swung it to Felix, who swung it to Connor, who got the shot. It's just good, clean hockey right there. And now we do the same thing from the other side. This time Nash wins it over to Emmett on this side. Felix steps up, picks it up, has his shot attempt blocked. Now it's tied up here in front of me. It's out in the neutral zone. Emmett chips it in. Nash dumps it deep. Now Nolan Miller will go behind the net and meet Nash. Picks up the puck. He sees Felix wide open. Felix swings it over to Connor again. Connor with the shot and a goal! Deflected out front. I'm not sure if that hit Nash out front or if that was a defender, but I think it was a Connor Eads goal. Only the tape will tell for sure, but that was beautiful nonetheless. Nice pass there by Felix. He drew the defender to him, and then he quickly moved the puck to the open man and got the goalie moving, and we got the shot. 3-1 Whitehawks with the power play goal. Face off one back to Declan. Declan hits it forward to Dylan Miller. Now Dylan tries to center it to the front of the net, but it's taken away. Now it's thrown back to the neutral zone, retrieved by Tacker. Tacker has it. Tacker, he goes behind the net. Declan will retreat back to fill in for him. Now he throws it up the wall here to Dylan. Dylan chips it up to himself, but another Maple Grove player meets it over there. Gets it, throws it back to Declan. Declan got a neutral zone battle here. Sam helps him out, comes in to support, gets the puck. Now Dylan comes in there and gets it. Here comes Sam again with it. And he hits Calvin, but just not a clean pass, but a good idea. Now we got a battle there. Calvin getting hooked. He goes down. No call despite the hold. And the puck chips up the wall. Tacker dumps it back in. Sam has it. He fakes one way. Now Calvin comes in and tries to chip it back to Tacker, but it's chipped to the neutral zone where Declan retrieves it. Declan throws it back through the neutral zone where Maple Grove has it again. Now Dylan on the back check takes it away. And here comes Dylan again. Sam has it. Sam walks through the defender with a shot, and he rings it around the crossbar and in. We got a 4-1 game. 6:53 remaining in the second period. Nice move by Sam to go to the outside and then go back to the middle and ring that one around and in. 4-1 Whitehawks. 11 shots to 2 as Westonka is now taking control of this game. Strong start. Then we were on our heels for a little bit there, and now we've really settled in. Face off won again by Nash. Picked up by Felix. Felix to Emmett. Emmett has it. Emmett. His pass attempt to Nash was intercepted by Maple Grove. Now Maple Grove walks in. Quickly tied up by Emmett. Nice play, Emmett, there to get your stick on that potential shot attempt. Now Emmett has an opportunity. Oh, he just got it knocked away by the defender as he was about to make his last move to the net. Now loose puck goes out front. Wyatt's tied up before he's got a chance to get a clean look at it. Now it's thrown all the way to the other end of the ice. And it should be an icing. But that's waved off. Thrown around by Felix. Held in by the lefty who throws a shot. Blocked by Felix. Picked up by Connor. Connor throws it up. He hits Wyatt. Now Nash comes up to support, has it, and enters offsides. 6 minutes remaining. We are exactly halfway through this hockey game. It's 4-1 mid-second. How was that pretzel? All right. Face off, won by the Whitehawks. Oh, Declan had his pass attempt intercepted, and now we got a breakaway by OMG. Declan on the back check, doesn't get there. Shot and a goal. 4-2 Whitehawks, and I'm sitting with Declan's sister, who says that one was his fault. I know what he was trying to do, but he's got to draw that defender a little closer before he makes that pass. So we're back at the center dot. One back to Declan again. This time he goes a little wider off the wall, hits Dylan. Dylan dumps it in. Whitehawks have control. Battle behind the net. Got two gray jerseys. We got two black jerseys. Bodies flying. Puck comes out. Here comes Maple Grove. Declan will retreat. We got a 2-on-2 entry here. We got Tacker forcing him wide. Declan trying to cover the front of the net. Puck goes behind the net. Now Tacker goes all the way to the other side to put some pressure on. Now Maple Grove dumps it in, and we're going to get a tackling penalty here on Dylan. Oh, Maple Grove with a shot first. We got to get the puck to get the whistle. Nolan gets over there, and finally we get the whistle. We're going to call Dylan for, what the exact roughing, tackling, just aggressive play. I'm all for that. Working hard. 5:03 left. Whitehawks will go shorthanded. Face off. Oh, pulled back by Maple Grove all the way to the neutral zone, all the way to the defensive zone for them. And Nash is putting a lot of pressure on. Shorthanded there. Now Kelvin on the back check there. Finally, Maple Grove does get it in. Felix will go retrieve. He goes behind the net, tries to get it out. Turns it over, rebound, back door, and I got a goal. It is now 4-3 Westonka with the power play goal by Osseo-Maple Grove. 4:41 remaining in the second period. This game quickly went from a 4-1 game where Whitehawks were in control, and now it's a 4-3 game, so we're going to have to get back to work here. Face off. Won by Maple Grove. They enter. Nash goes down, shot up high, glove saved by Olivia. She throws it behind the net. Felix picks it up, throws it to Nash. Nash centers it, hits Emmett in the feet. Emmett swings it over to Kelvin. Kelvin has it. He's entering 1-on-3, 1-on-4, so he escapes to the outside. He goes back to his D, hits Connor, who's tried to dump it in, and hits Nash. Nash pokes it away, and now it's back to the neutral zone where Connor steps up, chips it to Felix. Felix hands it off to Caden. Nash has it taken away. Kelvin's there, though. Kelvin with a shot. Wide, back door. Emmett was tied up. Now Connor will step up to try to hold it in. He does. He chips it deep. Now Nash will use his body to try to go angle off the player for the puck. There's a battle here with Kelvin and Nash. Nash comes out of there with it. He walks to the front. Oh, backhand pitchfork just over the crossbar. Wyatt retrieves it. Wyatt, he goes to Connor. Connor goes right back to Wyatt. Wyatt makes a move out front. Oh, deflected shot there by Kelvin. Now it's thrown all the way through the zone by Maple Grove and out to the neutral zone. Connor picks it up. He gets it to Felix. Felix, he falls down. Now we got a battle, and I think we got an offside whistle. Maple Grove offside there at the blue line. Whitehawks will change. Maple Grove will change. New bodies on each side. 4-3 hockey game, 3:17 remaining in the second period. Face-off won by Sam Knutson. Back to Declan. Declan chips it up to Dylan. Dylan has it knocked away. Back to Declan. Declan. He sees Wyatt. Hits him. Wyatt enters. Now he's got Dylan and Sam going to the net with him. Wyatt goes wide. He blows the tire, but he's got Dylan there to help him out. Dylan tries to get it to the D, but falls down and has it taken away. Now Tacker does a nice job stepping up. Now at the Maple Grove blue line, it ends up with Declan, who tries to hit Wyatt again, and now we're all tied up again. Now Sam has it. He makes a spin move, gets it out of the zone. Now it's back to Sam. Sam sees Dylan, but doesn't get a clean pass on it. And now the puck is bouncing around again in the neutral zone here. Maple Grove will enter, take a shot. Olivia, save. Picked up by Sam's at his feet. Now it's at Dylan's feet. Now Dylan makes a move, has the puck. He goes through the defender. He's got a 2-on-1. Dylan with the shot blocked. Wyatt retrieves it. Now he pushes it up to Tacker, who throws it towards the net. Out front, deflected wide by Dylan. Now it's thrown out to the middle of the zone. Nolan Miller there. It's out in the neutral zone. Declan and Tacker have the defender go right through him. Oh, the Tacker hooks him down. And we're going to have a penalty shot. We got a penalty shot as he had a clear path. So now Maple Grove will have a chance to tie the game with 1:52 left in the second period. All right, this is, I see a lot of these at Squirts, but here we go. Number 7 from Maple Grove comes in hot, takes the shot. Looked like he tried to go 5-hole, maybe fanned on it, not totally sure. Olivia makes the save. She's in good position, and it remains a 4-3 game. Fortunately, the Whitehawks will now stay full strength here. I missed it. Face off, won by the Whitehawks. They're tied up. Picked up here on the near wall by, is that Dylan? He got angled off the puck. It's entered the zone, but now Maple Grove's coming out of there with it. Good back check here by Nolan Miller, putting pressure on, knocks the puck to the near wall. Nice job, Nolan. Good angle. Good body positioning. Puck in deep. Nash has it. Nash hits Nolan. Nolan hits his cousin Dylan. Dylan gets taken down. No call. Shocking right there. He got hooked to the ice. Not sure why. Now Nash Kading has the puck again. He takes it back. Has it swept away. Nash tied up behind the net. A minute left in the period. Puck brings around. Connor Eads will step up to try to hold it in, but he's beat by the Maple Grove player. Now we got a 2-on-1 by the Maple Grove, who enters, looked like offsides, but no call. Backhand shot saved by Olivia. It looked like Maple Grove was offsides on entry, but they let him play and kind of turned that into a 3-on-2, and Olivia made the save. So Whitehawks, defensive zone draw with 49 seconds left in the period. Face-off won by Sam and thrown through all the way to the other end for an icing. So we'll redo that with 40 seconds left. Face off. Sam pushes the draw forward and then goes and gets it. And now he goes wide. He's got some speed. He goes back to the middle of the ice. He gets taken down. No call. Picked up behind the net by Kelvin. Not sure why we're not calling some of this stuff. Shot by the D from out front. Backdoor. Backdoor was picked up by Kelvin, or by Sam. Now Declan has it. Declan throws it towards the net. Deflected out front. Puck goes to the corner. Now we need a forechecker to go get it. Knocked down out of the air by Kelvin. Kelvin tries to make a move, has it knocked off of his stick, and here comes Maple Grove, but 5 seconds left in the period. Declan knocks it off his stick. We got a rolling puck, 2 seconds left. Tacker's there, and that's the end of the period. We got a 4-3 game after 2 periods here. All right, we're about to start the third period. For those in the audience, reminder that we've got the game clock, but we also have the real clock, and that's the ultimate decider of how much time's left in the game. So we'll have clock stoppage until we get to the point where there's only so much time left in the hour. There's 16:30 left in the ice purchased for the game, so 12 minutes in the period, but depending on how much stoppage, we'll see if we get all of 12 of those minutes. All right, face-off, won by Nash. Picked up by Wyatt Workey. Wyatt fans on his passing attempt, and he's tied up quickly. He finally gets it back. He dumps it in. Nash goes to retrieve it. Now Wyatt steps up, holds it into the blue line. He makes the move towards the net. Wyatt had his shot deflected, goes over the back of the net. Now Nash has it. He walks out front. Oh, he had a potential wraparound. I don't know if he just couldn't get there fast enough. He tries to center it, has it knocked away. And now it's pushed out to the neutral zone by Maple Grove. Or what? No, it was held in by Connor Reeds. Nice job on the blue line. I can't see from here. Now we got to step up by Felix. Felix walks to the center of the ice and he throws it towards the net, just wide by Felix. Now puck's dumped in behind the net. And now we got Wyatt chasing. Wyatt with the forecheck has the puck hit his skates. But Maple Grove does retain the puck and throws it through the neutral zone where Connor Reeds intercepts it, gets it back to Wyatt. Wyatt now enters, has it knocked away, gets it back, runs into a black jersey. And now here comes Maple Grove. 2-on-2, got Tacker and Declan back here. Shot thrown towards the wide of the net to the far wall where it's pushed deep again by Maple Grove forward. Now Nash has it. He comes around the back of the net. He sees some space. He goes wide, has it knocked off his stick, dumped back in where Tacker retrieves it. Now Maple Grove takes it away. Shot out front, but it hits the side of the net. Now it goes behind the net where Declan will go retrieve it. Now Declan has a little bit of space. And he tries to go somewhere that he loses it. Now it's back to Tacker. Tacker recovers. Now they're walking towards the front of the net. Shot through the paint. Shot wide of the net. Tacker to Wyatt. Now Nash comes over to Squirt. Now Dylan gets down there to help out defensively. All right, now we got it out of the defensive zone, and looks like a couple Whitehawks are going to go change, but it looks like a dangerous time to change. Here comes Maple Grove. They dump it in, though, and it looks like they're going to go change. So fortunately, no danger there. Declan will pick it up behind the net, and he hits Nolan Miller in the feet. Nolan steps on the puck, maybe falls down, but does get it to Dylan Miller. Then Dylan gets taken down, and this time we do finally get a penalty called. Maple Grove will go to the box. Nice job, Dylan, moving your feet, drawing that one. And the Whitehawks will go on the power play. .936 left in the game. O-zone draw by Sam Knutson. Sam, back to Felix. Felix walks down the center of the ice, shoots. Rebound, loose change. Picked up by Dylan. Dylan goes around the back of the net, wrap around. He gets, I don't know, we got a pushing in front of the net. Somebody's going to the box. Looks like, oh no, I'm sorry, it was nobody going to the box. We had, looks like Sam Knutson was in the crease. So they just blew the whistle and move it to the neutral zone. Oh, here we go. No penalties. Felix. Had it for a second. Now Maple Grove has it. Has it taken away by Dylan as they try to enter the zone. Now it's dumped in. Felix retrieves it. Felix chips it up the wall. Dump in attempt blocked by Sam, but he took a nice puck to the leg and he limps off. Pass going around to Connor. Connor hits Nolan Miller. Nolan hits Nash Katie. Nash has some room, but the puck's rolling on him, but he does get in, but it's rolling. Finally, the puck settles down. He makes the move, uses his body to hold him off. Now Dylan comes to support. He goes around the back, and then he's got Connor sitting up high, but he wheels back to the center of the ice. Loses it, gets it back, loses it again, and now here comes Maple Grove. That's the end of the power play. Full strength. Maple Grove, 2-on-1, shot. Olivia makes the save. Whitehawks there to retrieve the rebound. We got Nash Caden. Nash tries to hit Emmett for the breakout pass. Doesn't quite get through. And now we're batting it around the blue line entry point. Tacker steps up. Tacker has it. Now he sees some space. He goes wide left. He goes to the bottom of the circle. He's going towards the end line. He gets taken down behind the net. No call again, despite being hooked to the ground. Here comes Emmett. Now it's held in by Sam. Now Maple Grove has it. They make a move. Quickly collapsed on by two Whitehawks, and it's dumped in. Declan retrieves it deep behind the net. Declan goes back to Kelvin with it. Kelvin goes back to Declan again. Now Declan chasing the puck with a little bit of room. He tries to throw it to Sam. He gets it there. Now we got Sam and Emmett on a 2-on-1. It looks like Kelvin's going to join him for a 3-on-1. Emmett doesn't handle it clean, but he goes to get the puck. And Maple Grove wins the battle over here. And now they're coming back the other way. Declan will go over and chase down the loose puck and throw it. Hits the player in the foot as he was exiting. Should have been too many on the ice. No call. Shot. Hit the goalie in the head. Picked up off the back wall by Sam. Sam makes a move around. A player goes to the net. Makes the pass. Hits Kelvin in the feet. Goes back to get it again. Declan tries to step up. Ultimately does get there to the puck. Declan throws it through. Now Tacker steps up. Chips the puck to Kelvin. Kelvin has it. Kelvin enters. He goes wide. The D will go for a change. Kelvin tries to make a pass to the center. He gets it to Nash. Nash, high slot. Tied up on his shot. 6:40 left. Puck thrown all the way back to the neutral zone. Off the bench comes Wyatt Workey to pick it up. Now Wyatt makes the pass over to the right defenseman, Felix, but not handled cleanly and ultimately dumped in by Maple Grove. Felix pulls the tire. Picked up by Connor behind the net. Now Wyatt. Dumped back in by Maple Grove. Felix is there to retrieve it. Felix, he throws it all the way through the neutral zone. It's nice and soft. We got a foot race here. It's not going to be an icing. It's not going to get there. But Maple Grove has it. They ring it around. Connor will get there in time to hold it back in. He does. He throws it out front. Nash is there. Nash swings it over to Dylan, who throws it over the crossbar. Connor does a nice job pinching again to hold it, but Maple Grove does get there and get it back to the neutral zone. Now Nash hits Dylan. Now Dylan dumps it towards the front of the net. Maple Grove defenseman intercepts. His zone exit pass is batted down. Pressure by Wyatt Workey. Back to the neutral zone. Sam Knutson has it again. Sam, recognizing trouble, makes the move. He goes down. Here comes Maple Grove. They try to enter at the blue line. They lose it. Now Declan and Tacker try to step up. They throw it to the corner. And a shot from way out by Maple Grove. It's deflected and it goes in. We have a tie game. It's 4-4 with 5:21 left. Not sure what happened exactly there, but it's like Olivia didn't have a clean look at that one. Was screened and it got through. Whitehawks are going to have to step up here. We're going to get one back here in the final 5:20. Oh, and now he's got a penalty? So apparently there was a penalty called on Wyatt Workey. It looks like some sort of unsportsmanlike. So the Whitehawks are shorthanded after they just gave up that goal. I don't know what happened exactly there, but Maple Grove has the puck. The Whitehawks are going to have to get busy here. It's dumped in should be an icing, and it is. So shorthanded, we will get an offensive zone draw. And for whatever reason, the clock is running. And now the clock's been stopped. Face off, won by the Whitehawks, out front to Declan. Declan, he makes a pass down to Dylan. Dylan throws it back to Declan. Declan retrieves it. Declan dumps it back down, where Sam will go try to chase it down in the corner, and he does. Whitehawks shorthanded for 27 more seconds. And now Maple Grove exits. Declan steps up. Tackler comes over to help out. Chips it to the wall. Maple Grove will try to walk it to the front of the net. They throw it out to their defenseman. It's intercepted by Dylan Miller. He's got time and space, but he gets tied up. Now he's going to try to go get it back. He does. He enters shorthanded. Power play is almost over for Maple Grove, but here comes the Whitehawks at full strength. Now Declan will angle off the Maple Grove player. He throws it in front of the net where Tacker picks it up, has his clearing attempt knocked down. Puck thrown out front. Now Declan goes to retrieve it. Declan has it. He throws it out to the neutral zone where Dylan Miller's there, but has it taken away by the black jersey. Now it's dumped back in offsides. 4 minutes to go. 4-4 game. Face off. Won by Maple Grove, but then thrown back to the Whitehawks. Felix throws it over to Nolan Miller. Nolan enters on the left side of the zone, and he goes to the bottom of the circle. He throws it out front, back door. Oh, he almost had Nash on the back door. Nash goes behind the net and gets it back, throws it out, hits the goalie in front, through the paint. Not played very clean by the Maple Grove defender, and it was held in for a second. Nolan Miller with another opportunity, takes a shot. It hits a Maple Grove defender and goes to the corner. Now Nash has it behind the net. Now Nolan will go to get it behind the other corner. Throws it back to Nash. Nash has a little bit of space. Throws it out front. Backhand. Oh, Emmett with a shot. Nolan Miller with another shot. Both saved. Now Nash has it. Nolan Miller and Emmett will collapse on it. Now it's back in the neutral zone. And now here comes Maple Grove. They dump it in. Now they go to chase. Felix goes to play the puck. He gets taken down. No call. Good angle by Maple Grove. Now Nash has it. He tries to hit Nolan Miller. He does. Nolan has it. It's a one-on-one. Nolan going to the middle of the ice. He tries to go through him. He gets it taken away as Whitehawks were changing behind him. Now Nolan gets it back though, and he sees help. He sees Emmett. Emmett takes a shot, picked up behind the net there by, is that Sam? And now Maple Grove with the breakout. Calvin aggressively coming at him. Now Declan will try to angle the player off to the corner, and he does. He uses his body. Player goes down, but Declan is playing it the right way. Here comes Emmett and Declan. Declan chips it back to Emmett. 2:17 to go. Emmett throws it out of the zone, and we got a whistle. Got a player laying on the ice, so we got a whistle, but I don't know that there's nothing other than just, I think he's checking on a player, so he's heading to the bench. We'll have a neutral zone face-off. Face-off. One pushed forward by Nash, but one by Maple Grove. And offsides, Whitehawks. 2:09 left. Face off. Push to the near side here. We got a foot race. Maple Grove gets there, but it's held in for a second by the Whitehawks, and now it's in the neutral zone. We got Nash, attacker, doing a nice job of angling them off. Puck goes behind the net. Declan gets there, chips it. Maple Grove player gets there, though. Now Declan gets it back. He throws it up to Calvin. Calvin tries to go back to Declan. Brings around the board. Dylan Miller gets there. He's tied up, and then he gets it back. Throws it all the way through the neutral zone, and it's going to be an icing. 1:35 remaining, and we'll have a defensive zone draw. Maple Grove here today with 7 shots on goal 13 for the Whitehawks. The shots have definitely slowed down from that flurry we saw earlier. But it is a 4-4 hockey game. 95 seconds left. Face off. Won by Maple Grove. Shot. Saved by Olivia. 1:31 left on the game clock. 2:16 left on the wall clock and counting. So face off. One this time by Sam. Sam. He was tripped down, but they come out of there. Whitehawks have the puck. Wyatt driving on the left side here. He enters. Tries to hit Sam in the back door. Oh, Sam with the backdoor attempt. He goes down. Minute 17 left in the game. Puck loose. Now Maple Grove has it. Now they're exiting. Whitehawks on the back check. Connor Eads steps up, though, and intercepts the puck. And now Maple Grove throws it back forward. Felix will step up and retrieve it. He sees an opportunity. Chips it forward. And Maple Grove dumps it back to Felix. Felix to Emmett. 55 seconds left. Maple Grove throws it back to the neutral zone. Connor takes it away. He walks in. Onside. Shot on goal. Oh, just wide. Backdoor. Rebound. Blocked. Now puck squirts out front. Felix tries to step up. Now Maple Grove aggressively on in pursuit of this one. Dylan Miller, not Dylan Miller. Connor Eads chasing. Great play by Connor. Gets it back. We got an offsides. 34 seconds left. Minute 9 and counting and the wall clock. So we're running out of time to finish this one. So we got to hustle to the face-off dot. Whitehawks will change. Nash is out there with Nolan and Dylan. Declan and Tacker. And Maple Grove here slowly changing. Face-off. Puck's down. Declan has it. Declan goes over to Dylan Miller. Dylan will enter on the left side here. He tries to throw it back to Nolan. It's held in at the blue line for a second by Declan, but then it jumps out. Declan tries to hit Tacker. 20 seconds remain. Tacker has it. Tacker throws it up high to the neutral zone, where Maple Grove's going to go off sides and end this game if they enter. Back to the neutral zone. Back to Maple Grove. Shot from far out. Saved by Olivia. 3 seconds remain. We'll have one more draw. We've got to tie them up to see if we can hold off a tie game. Whitehawks will stack all defenders on one side. And that will do it. Our first home district game will end in a draw with a 4-4 tie in a game that we'll probably feel like we could have had, but I'm sure the coaches will go to the film and show the boys some things. With that, we'll see you around the next game.